Hello YouTube, I'm back, and today I have for you the ISDT battery checker, the BC-8S. It comes in a nice little box to hold it in, and when you slide it open you will see that you have a little basic instruction manual which doesn't tell you much, but it does say to download the user guide at the website. And I did download the user guide, and it is much more in-depth than this is. So this thing does have a few functions, so we're going to go over pretty much the basics right now and get an idea what this looks like. But here's the battery checker. It comes in this nice little box, nice foam, stiff foam padding around here, and when you pull it out of here, it even has little notches right here for where you can set the buttons in. You know, if you can see the buttons, this is there you go. You see the buttons right there. And this is what it looks like without anything on it. It's got your alarm sound area where the sound comes out there, and then you got your pins for your balance leads. Don't ever try to plug in the actual voltage on these things, except for 1S. I've used it with 1S batteries, just plugging it in, just sticking it right there on the first two pins, because your first pin right here, when you're looking at it this way, it's the top pin is your negative, and it even has the negative and positive here, so that would be your first pin on your balance leads. Now I have a 3S battery here I'm going to look at, and this is a Turnigy 2200 milliamp 3S, and we're going to show you what this thing does while we got this plugged in. So there it shows each and every individual cell here, and it goes up to an 8S battery. So there's the cell voltages in that display. You press the bottom button and it shows you another display. The lowest voltage tells you what type of pack it is, 3S, what the total voltage is. And then right here you have your 3 battery cells. But it also has, you can't really see it here, but it has 2 bars on this display on each cell. And it would give you your lowest voltage recorded and the current voltage. So on the other side here it tells you your current voltage, and then down out here it has 2 bars. The top bar would be your lowest voltage and your lower bar would be the current voltage. So if you're using this to monitor one specific pack when you're flying, and you constantly put that same pack in there, it will record your lowest voltage and highest voltage. It'll also do it when you're doing just say one pack and you go and do a flight. You have all this, make sure it's reset, and then it would show you your lowest drop during that flight as well if you come back in here and check it. But it would be plugged in during the flight, so you'd have this on your quad or your plane or whatever, and it would be monitoring the battery. When you pull out your battery, when you unplug it, you could actually look at this while it's still plugged in here, and it'll show you all that information. Let's see, right here we go back to this, but we have several displays here. On the right hand side there you have a high voltage alarm, you have a low voltage alarm, voltage differential alarm, and down at the bottom you have, it's not showing up there, but it's a location alarm, so it'll start beeping when the battery goes low. So let's go into the menu here. Hold the top button down, entering menu. You can set your battery type here. Right now I got it set for LiPo. It's got LIHV, LIFEs, lithium ions, and then back to LiPo again. And let's go to the next menu. Low voltage alarm, you can set your threshold for your low voltage alarm. Over voltage alarm, you can set your threshold for that. You have a voltage unbalance alarm, you can set your threshold for that, and you would use your bottom button to select and go into that and change it. Location searching alarm, you can turn it on or off. 1 minute reminder, you can turn it on or off. That was if you have a battery plugged in for a while and you're just sitting there on the bench checking. You would want to have that off when you're flying. Silent operating, you can turn it on or off. Display rotation setting normal, you can change it upside down or right side up. And display contrast tuning, you can change the level of the contrast. Then you can select your language. And we're back to battery type again. Now, to discard your settings, if you changed anything, you would hold the bottom button down, but I saved it because that's where I wanted it on. But you do have several functions in here that come in handy. I mean, if you really want to monitor your batteries a little better during a flight, see if maybe one of them is going bad, or if one of the cells is not working so well, you could use this to show your lowest voltages and stuff when you go into right here. Right here, your two bars will actually show you. And then right here, lowest one and your highest one. But this bar graph right here will actually show you your lowest voltage and your highest voltage. But there is one other icon down on the bottom that is not showing right now, and that's your location alarm. It kind of looks like a light bulb, but it's not going to show right now because I don't have it turned on. But when you have this one here, your high voltage alarm, if it's overcharged, if any one of the cells is overcharged, it's going to start beeping, and this will flash. Same thing with the low voltage alarm. If one of your cells is too low, it will tell you. And the voltage differential alarm, if say your cells are off balance beyond the threshold you set in this, it will actually start beeping and tell you that the cells are out of balance to that extent. So this is a really nice little battery checker. I mean, it's only an 85 dB. You probably wouldn't be able to hear it from too far away, but still it has a low voltage alarm you can set for when you're flying. It monitors your battery. So I would highly recommend these. These run about 20 bucks, and they're pretty nice. I do like this. I mean, 1 to 8S batteries. Like I said, I only have the 3S right now, but the menu is pretty intuitive, pretty clear. I mean, there's nothing weird to try and figure out. They really set this up pretty decent. I don't see anything wrong with the way this is set up. It's got pretty much any function you would want to monitor a battery pack during a flight. So yeah, the ISDT battery checker BC-8S. It looks like a good deal. I mean, I've been using it for a little while and it works just fine. So thanks for watching.